This is the second most peaceful African country and it's called the Republic of Ghana. This country is situated on the coast of the Gulf of Guinea. Although relatively small in area and population, Ghana is one of the leading countries of Africa. Because of its considerable natural wealth and partly because it was the first black African country south of the Sahara to achieve independence from colonial rule. The country takes its name from the great medieval trading empire that was located northwest of the modern-day state until its demise in the 13th century. Direct sea trade with Europe, established in the 15th century, had much impact on the area's inhabitants, many of whom actively traded with the Portuguese, Dutch, British, and other Europeans. Now, this country is affected by a human-made environmental catastrophe. As the Ghanaians say, the dead white man's clothes are making trouble in this country. While exporting our used clothing to the global south increases the lifespan of garments, provides access to cheap clothing for low-income communities, and create new local economies. Not all of the impacts are positive. The Americans' and Europeans' love affair with fast fashion is creating a massive surplus of poor-quality garments which are sent abroad via second-hand dealers and, in some cases, end up polluting countries on the other side of the world. There has been a five-fold increase in the amount of clothing Americans buy over the past 3 decades, but each item is only worn an average of 7 times, according to reports. This resulted in more clothes being thrown away than before. New clothes are becoming cheaper than used ones, and the quantity of clothes purchased does not stop growing. Clothes used to be made with the principal focus being durability. Nowadays, fast fashion items serve the purpose of being an object of desire. It is a means of bringing the latest trends to the shops in a matter of weeks. The industry is designed to be continually changing, switching seasons so frequently that consumers feel out of fashion before having even washed their newest t-shirt. Many Americans and Europeans donate their used clothing to charity when they are done with it, assuming that it will be reused. But with the increasing number of discarded items, and the poorer quality of fast fashion, less and less can be resold, and millions of clothes are put in bales and shipped overseas every year. In Ghana's Kantamanto market, about 15 million items of used clothing from Western countries arrive every week. The entire population of Ghana is only 30 million. The upcycling work of the traders in Kantamanto is not enough to reduce the clothing glut created by world's addiction to fast fashion. An estimated 40% of all bales of clothing sent to Ghana end up in landfills. And some unsold clothes are washed onto the beach when it rains, creating large tangled webs called tentacles in the sand. It's highly flammable, and the man-made fibers and dyes are environmentally hazardous for the land and the sea. But still 100 containers are arriving every week. This ragged cliff, some 20 meters high, is formed not of earth or stone, but of landfill. Most of it, an estimated 60%, is unwanted clothing. These clothing waste tends to get tangled up in big knots that clutter up gutters and stop the flow of water and waste. These tangled messes lead to life-threatening floods and the spread of diseases such as malaria and cholera, which are especially devastating to the poor. The waste is leading to fatalities. As long as we continue to buy and discard clothes at current rates, we will continue to shift the burden of our fashion waste to countries with the least capacity to deal with it. We need to radically transform our fast fashion economy in order to improve clothing design, collection, and reprocessing in order to promote a circular economy rather than a linear system of extraction, consumption and waste. We cannot export our way out of our fast fashion addiction. We need to slow down fashion.